So let's check because we should be there by now. Oh, by the way, I think we are live indeed. Hold on. Yeah, and there's no one, so it's just you and me, which
Perfect.
is cool.
Are we live? Let me turn on. That's
Yes,
fine. This is less pressure. I actually looked. Let me open Twitch on my iPad just in case. I also didn't announce it on Twitter/X because I hate going on there now.
Yeah, I know, it's such a mess, right?
There we go. I'm going to be our one watcher.
Oh, I think there's someone now.
Oh.
Hello.
Hello, phantom viewer.
Or because I would like to ask about the sun, you know, because as usual.
Yeah, of course.
Would be nice to know if I have.
Because there are 3 people watching.
Yeah, I see 5.
And now 4. I'm coming in on my personal account. 𝗙𝗶ጵሔ𝗱, always, forever with us. OG, forever.
Hi, Tom.
Forever following. Cool. Wait, I'm like surrounded by wires.
So I don't know why I cannot see yet the people in the chat, but can you tell me if you can hear us both equally?
I can't see anyone in the chat either. It's just spinning and spinning, but I see us.
Yeah, me too.
So that's cool. There's 4 people. I think I'm the 4th.
Yeah.
Maybe
if someone is alive of their type.
Oh, it's I was like, why do I hear echo? My iPad's on. Classic. Okay, let me tweet it out. It's been so long. We've all lost the hang of it.
Yeah, Twitch. I know. Do the tweet and I will.
I was looking today when I was linking it on Instagram, and it's been 9 months.
Yeah, it's been almost a year since we did this. I was thinking, like 2 months more and it would have been a year.
Yeah, which I disagree with.
Time goes.
I refuse. A whole year? That would be insane.
Yeah, we had to do one at least.
At
before
least.
the end of the year, right? Are you tweeting so I can retweet you?
Yeah. And I are about to code.
Oh, somebody's there. Dean Decoder. Is the sound fine from both our sides?
Can you guys hear us okay? Historically, is not the case, which is why we like to ask.
There's always issues, so please let us know. Or if eventually you hear something or someone dropping the sound, let me know.
Wave emoji. Done. Oh, wow. No, I'm not done. Hold on. I didn't even post the freaking link. Edit. Oh, I don't have premium. I cannot edit. Copy.
Can you edit?
Delete. I'll just delete. It's fine.
On Twitter or X?
You can modify your tweet if you subscribe to Pro.
I didn't know
which
that.
I don't, because obviously I don't. And I are about to code some shader to code.
But I always
don't retweet because I just deleted it.
Yeah, I heard you. So.
Sorry.
It's fine. I'm waiting for the next one.
Paste. Voila. There we go. That should be good.
The new one?
All right. No, my chat still isn't loading. Let me exit and come back. Curiously minded. There we go. Okay, cool. Hi, all. There you are. Hello, Dean the Coder says, sounds fine.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Okay, cool. Yeah, welcome everybody.
All right.
So we're happy to be back after almost a year.
For 9 months. When we said casual stream, we really meant casual stream.
Yeah, we really literally took it casual this year, I would say. So, but we're still here, we're still around, so don't forget us. Even if we take some time, I think we both enjoy jamming and doing shaders together whenever we get into it, right?
Yeah.
And should we
We're
tell
also
them?
streaming from new locations.
Yeah, true. Maybe that's we can share that part. That's
Yeah.
partially the reason why it took us so long this year to stream, because both of us moved. So then, life.
Life will do that to you.
Gets on the
Moving
way.
is a lot.
Yeah, exactly. So
I feel like I didn't realize when I was a kid, like we moved a lot when I was a kid, but often my parents would like send me to play with their friends when we moved. So I don't think that the gargantuan task that it is to pack up your things and physically change locations is actually a lot.
Yeah, and slowly like settling up in the new place and everything.
Yeah.
So it always takes time. Plus, I feel like when we started the stream, it was pandemic, so of course we were both like very on top of it every 2 weeks.
Well, that's what we had to do.
Yeah, exactly.
You're literally always home, so.
Yeah. So that's the reason too, and I would say that that's the reason why probably in the future, like it wouldn't be like as every 2 weeks. Yeah. But more sporadically. Hopefully not every 9 months.
Like no, hopefully not every 9 months. No, that would be a bummer. But I do like the idea that it's always a place and a space that we can come back to. I don't know.
Yeah,
we did that. What was, before I butcher the name? What was the name of the podcast that we did?
Oh, with the
we listened to it and I was like, wow,
Mama?
I remember.
With Computational Mama, you mean?
Yeah. 𝗙𝗶හි𝗱, Computational Mama.
Oh yeah, shout out to 𝗙𝗶හි𝗱. She invited us last year to record a podcast, and she just released it like a couple of months ago this year, right? So it was a very
yeah, and she did it like Netflix style. She released like all the episodes of the season at once, which I thought was so clever.
If you have the link, send it to me so that we can show it to people, because you should go and check it out.
Wait, I have it on my website.
It's a creative coding podcast, and she has a few episodes with different people in the creative coding space. And we were in one of them. I remember Dan Schiffman was in another episode.
Yeah. I'm getting the link.
Isn't it called Friends something? Like
it's called Care, Friendships and Collaboration. Our episode anyway was called Care.
Right.
Here, I'm going to grab the link. Care, Friendships and Collaboration. And the podcast itself is called... My internet is so slow.
Maybe I can find it myself. It's on Spotify, right?
Yeah, I think it's on all of the platforms. Oh my goodness, everything is taking so long to load. Oh, sorry. Okay, so the podcast is called 𝗙/O, Care of.
I found it.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh no, I found something else. Mama podcast.
Copying the link. Got the link. Coming back into Twitch. No. And pasting it.
Did you put it on Twitch? Or
just now? There we go. Oh, for some reason it won't let me post.
Oh.
I can read people's messages, but let me close Twitch and come back to it. I don't know why it's being silly. Hold on. Let's shut her down, open her back up. Am I on the right Maybe I'm on the wrong Wi-Fi. Hold on. Because this apartment has 2 different Wi-Fi channels.
Or if you send it to me via Telegram, I can put it on.
Yeah, I'll send, that's a good idea. Here.
Because I thought I found it, but there was another Mama podcast in Spotify, so I was confused.
Really? You were looking for computational
Mama?
Yeah,
I was looking for computational Mama. So.
I don't know why
Oh, hi, Nicole. Nicole is here. So good to see you.
Yay.
It's very good to see a lot of you, like Tom and Nicole.
I was really expecting like no one to be here.
Yeah, me too, because it's a weird timing, and I think people is working right now. So, but thanks for tuning in. Maybe you are putting us
so nice
on the side while you work, so you can hear us ranting about life and shaders.
Ranting, no, celebrating. Celebrating.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm putting on screen the podcast, just so that people can see it, and I'm gonna drop the link on.
There we go.
On the chat. So.
There we go. So there's like loads of other episodes. What you're seeing now is the one that we did. But yeah, listening to that when it came out a few weeks ago, for me anyways, and I think it was the same for you, Elitha, made me miss streaming, and I was like, we need to
Yes,
do it again.
yes, of course,
Yeah.
because it was a lovely chat. I even forgot everything that we said, so then I thought like, oh, it's so nice to hear our story again. How did and why did we start it? So, if you want to hear more about for the new people that is tuning, like Dean Decoder, for example, I don't remember you. Go check it out, and then you can learn why and how long have we been doing this.
Come back to it. I got really excited in the podcast though and spoke a lot, so I just wanted to say that I apologize, Olivia, for cutting you off and talking too much.
That's totally fine. So I mean, why? I always thought like whenever you would respond first, that you were already saying what I would have said, so there was no need to, you know.
Okay, I hope so. If there was anything that I mean, I guess, it's true. I think if you wanted to add, you definitely would have, right?
And as we always said, I feel like you're my twin, you know, so it's like literally you read my mind quite often, so it was the same with the responses, so otherwise I would have jumped in and said, no, I don't agree or something, you know. But,
we found another parallel the other day, didn't we? When because I moved to Barcelona, for those of you who don't know. And I was taking a Catalan. I mean, I'm still taking a Catalan class. Yeah, and I was saying that the parallels between French and Catalan and Italian and Catalan are like very intense. So for me, it's been surprisingly simple to understand and pick it up. I just did my level 1 oral today, and I think I passed, so I'm happy. And then that's when Eliza told me that she studied Italian in uni, just like I did. And I was like, of course, because we are literal actual twins. Yeah.
So yeah, doesn't matter. So cool.
Do you still speak it at all?
I don't, because I don't have I have some Italian friends, but they're not here, kind of. So it's hard, no. So and I haven't traveled to Italy since forever. So
me neither.
Yeah,
it's been a while.
Not at all. And I no longer listen to music because I was really into it in the uni when I studied it for 2 years. So I was listening to a lot of music.
So much Italian pop.
yeah. Same here.
It's the best way to learn. It really is.
I think so. So yeah, to read the lyrics. So no, I haven't. Plus, I live in Germany, you know, so it's already like this other language that I'm still not good at.
Are you learning it still though, or are you more just picking it up as you?
I'm just so fucking lazy, and I feel terrible because when people ask me like, how long have you been living in Germany, and I'm like, more than 10 years, and they're like, oh, so then your German is perfect, and I'm like, I wish. No, it totally went down in the pandemic actually, because I stopped talking as much, right? Because we were indoors, so
that's true. And I guess the media we consume also isn't going to be German, isn't easily going to be. It's not like there's lots of like German films out there necessarily that are.
Yeah, I do watch content sometimes still. Yeah, because I live here, so I have to try to. But it's still, I would say it's a very hard language. Like compared to learning Italian when I did, it's so much closer to Spanish, right? So then.
It is. And the history of Italian cinema is also. I don't know anything about German cinema though. Maybe it's great, and I just don't know.
Yeah, and you speak French, so French as well is not so far from like Italian in that sense of grammar. Sometimes we have some words that is the same, but we pronounce it differently. So
yeah. My theory about Catalan is that it's like 70% Italian in terms of the vocabulary, and then like 80% French structurally in terms of the grammar, but not the words. But then sometimes randomly there'll be French words, like they say merci and d'accord. I mean, with a different accent, obviously, but yeah.
That's interesting that you say so, because
they also say.
I, for example, don't understand Catalan, because I've had once here actually in Germany. I had one colleague from Barcelona, and then I think one time there was another guy as well coming to work sometimes from Barcelona, and they started to speak Catalan, and then I don't understand literally, like I don't. And when I was in Barcelona to traveling many years ago, I couldn't understand, so I was completely like. I don't know, but
it's tricky. I will admit, the first time I heard it, there's more people. Dean is from the UK, and Bruce Lane.
Bruce Lane has been here before, right? So
I know, but I recognize that one.
Yeah, me too.
Liebe Grüße aus Stuttgart. Was my accent accurate? I don't know.
from the UK. Oh,
Okay, so people know each other in the chat. That's cute.
yeah, yeah. I think Tom is from the UK as well, or living at least in UK. By the way, Dean, the
Nicole,
caller.
oh, I could see you do so well in Montreal, Nicole.
Mm.
Having grown up there, I 10 recommend you follow that
So
stream.
much art
Paris
in
is also
Montreal.
great, but much farther away. Start with Montreal maybe,
Mm.
and then pop over here. Come
Mm.
to Europe. Everyone come to Europe. Wait, what was I going to
Right.
say? I can't remember. We can start coding if you want.
Yeah,
Totally
should we start, or like, yeah, I mean, I could keep talking, but I'm remembering that we both have to leave
Yeah,
as
it's
well,
true.
like, you know.
We put a time limit on today just
Sometimes.
because it was just us, and also we have
Yeah.
things. And that's the other thing that's been tricky in terms of scheduling. Like I moved to Spain where the schedule is so different. People have lunch at 3:00.
Oh, I
At
have
2.
to ask you. I didn't ask you that before. I have to ask you. Do they have, like in Mexico, siesta? You know, after lunch for like
They
an hour?
do. Not everybody does a siesta, obviously. Like if you work in an office somewhere, no. But when me and my boyfriend work from home,
Right.
yeah, I at least 3 times a week after lunch would be like, food coma, goodbye, and see you in an hour. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I figure that's why as well, like the tendency, you know, because in Mexico, for example, in between 2 and 4 p.m.,
Mm.
everything, not everything, but a lot of
Things can be
businesses and
closed.
exactly. So because people just like go to eat, no, have lunch, and then siesta for like an hour, and then come back.
I was surprised that they had that in Italy when I went, but this is also like if we rewind time to like 2005. That's like when I was in Italy backpacking, and that's when I was in the Sicily, so that's the south as well. I don't know if it's true everywhere, but I remember being like, what? All the shops are closed between 12 and 2? Like I'm confused.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely here the schedules for me are different.
Mm.
I've been adjusting.
Yeah, I can imagine. I mean, I feel that probably until beginning next year, you will feel finally like, okay, now this is like really home, no? Because normally it's like that when one moves in, even when you're so excited about the change, no, because you did it because you want it, still doesn't feel fully
No,
home.
totally. Daily, weekly, I'm walking around here and I'm like, wait, is this real?
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
I've wanted to move back to Spain since 2016 when I briefly was living here to learn to code, actually. I moved here, I remember, in the summer of 2015 to do a boot camp. We talked about that experience. I won't delve into it. I don't regret it. I didn't learn what I thought I would learn.
Yeah.
But I don't regret it.
By the way, just because Tom responded in the chat, because I remember he lives in the UK, but I wasn't sure if he's from the UK. Now he's saying that you're born in Germany, so interesting.
I guess an army brat, but you must have moved around a lot.
Yeah.
Anemolo. I reckon. Oh, so many people.
Anemolo is Daniel Velázquez, isn't it? Isn't it you, Daniel? No, I think so.
He has a crown next to his name.
Yeah, why? I was wondering.
Did we make him
Oh, maybe. So maybe it's Daniel.
Moderator? I know that Mario's a moderator.
I know that, yeah. Maybe
I'm so glad everyone's here. That makes me so happy.
Yeah, and Stem. Oh, I know you from Instagram and Twitter. You're a follower. Good to see you. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm so happy to see so many people now that we know.
So fun. Well, in honor of the looming winter months, finally today it started to get cold. So
I see you in t-shirt, so for me it's not
right
so.
now, yeah. I mean, it's a weird temperature in Barcelona. It's like simultaneously you're cold but also sweating.
Okay,
I'm not used to that
because in here it's getting really, really cold slowly. So and dark, of course.
It's true because you're way up north. No, I do say that's one thing I appreciate about being at this level on the equator. It doesn't, like in Paris, I lived there for 13 years and I never got used to the fact that in the summer the sun goes down between 10:30 and 11 p.m. Like it has always messed with me. And here it generally never goes down past like 9:30, so it feels so much more like what I grew up with, which you'd think after 13 years wouldn't matter anymore, but somehow my internal clock just never. So yeah,
it's the same for me. I mean, I think, or I don't know now, but over 15 years that I don't live in Mexico, but still, like, I feel just a lot of stuff that we're used to. For example, I still get very cold, colder than people in here, than the locals. That right now it's sort of only what is it, autumn, and I already feel like I need a beanie, for example, and a lot of people don't, or like a big jacket, and a lot of people don't, just like a light jacket, and I'm like, it's just some
Their
things I
light
think.
jacket must have like secret down feathers like sewn in or something, so
Secret
it's supposed to be warm. I don't know though. At the same time, last night I was chilling in the living room with the window wide open, and my boyfriend was like, "No, when
Mm.
you okay?"
No, I think some things, at least for, I think when you live wherever you live for at least the first 12, 13 years of your life, that kind of makes your skin and your feeling of
Yeah, it
weather.
sets
It's my
everything up,
feeling.
no?
And if you eventually moved away as a teenager somewhere else, I have a feeling that it stays like where you grew up as a child and as a teenager.
Interesting. That makes sense. That tracks
And
given what everyone says about your developmental stages and stuff.
yeah, because I've met like through traveling as well and living abroad for so long other immigrants or expats, right? So, and it's the same talk that even when you're so long somewhere, still there are some things that, especially regarding weather, that you will never get used to it. So you
Hmm.
learn how to deal with it, of course,
Yeah.
so that you don't stop being out. But yeah, it's never the same skin, I would say.
No, totally. Like extreme heat, I will always struggle with, I think. Although I recently came around to like I understood the logic of the hat. It took me years to understand
Mm,
that like it was actually the fact that the sun was hitting me here.
yeah.
I just thought that the hat was to shield from it coming in your eyes. That actually
Mm.
makes a big difference.
By the way, Daniel
Um,
was saying that he feels the same, Anemolo, that he's from Venezuela and he lives in Miami, and
ah,
same talk about weather, no? Because I think he moved there when he was a teenager as well. So yeah, I
all
think
types of hoodies and everyone's chilling with shorts. Yeah, yeah,
yeah. But
yeah.
let me put on the screen then what it's our plan. Speaking about like
Yes, let's think of
autumn.
the cozy type of clothes that you love to wrap yourself up in
Yes.
when it's cold. It's also very Canadian, so I was very happy that you pulled it out
Are we,
as
like, is this
inspiration.
very for me it's very
Super
Scottish
Canadian plaid
slash
flannel shirts.
UK.
Yes, I literally have a jacket from Roots that is that first one on the left, the tartan
Yeah,
pattern.
yeah. Well, my
Yeah.
scarf, I have two scarves that pattern, and for me, I associate this kind of Scottish, and I would say UK for the people that is watching, because I was into this fashion since forever with Dr. Martens, in the winter,
Yeah,
and then
totally.
like a scarf or a jacket with this
Totally.
pattern.
I mean, I
So
guess you're right. It's very British or English.
yeah,
Yeah, British.
I didn't know in Canada you also. I mean,
We're super into particularly red flannel
mm-hmm.
is very Canadian. I don't know if you've heard of the store Roots with the beaver
Yes,
logo.
yes, yes.
They do like tartan
I bought
for
two
miles
pair
and
of
miles.
socks in my last trip in
They're very
Canada.
warm, no?
Yes, I love them
Hmm.
until finally they had holes on it and I had to trash them. But yeah, I really like that shop, so I remember it.
Kumpar Dad saying lots of Scottish migration to Canada back in the day. Yes, that tracks. I am a quarter
Could
Scottish,
be.
actually, as it happens.
Uh,
My
maybe,
great great
maybe
great
that's the reason.
grandmother on my mom's side was Scottish, and the other one was Irish. There's like a huge population. They all, I think, were running from like the potato famine, and I don't know the Scottish history. I should look into it. Why did people leave? Probably just because it was very cold and wet. Um,
Well, it's the same in there, isn't it? Well, I haven't been in Scotland, but I feel that
my
it's.
face is so red because I have the coat open. It is cold and wet, but it's dry. So like once you're inside, you're not. It's like in contrast to I don't know how it is in Germany, but I know in
Mm,
France, for example, if you're in the north and it gets cold, even if it's like 0 degrees instead of -30, which it'll
mm,
be in Canada, you're going to be more cold because the cold kind of is humid, so it gets inside your
mm.
skin and stays there. Whereas in
Oh, like in
Canada,
the
if you put
bones.
on a
Yeah.
good coat, it just like doesn't get to you.
Mm, okay. Yeah,
I mean,
I think
more or
in
less.
here, I'm trying to remember. I think in here is not so bad. Yeah.
I saw also a Instagram post I thought of you the other day. It was like an ode to your city and talking about how beautiful it was and all these beautiful shots of like the water and buildings kind of glowing on
Mm,
the water.
mm,
And
mm. That's what I love actually of the city in Germany, the water. To be honest, so
mm-hmm.
I've always loved it, and I wasn't born in a city with water, so I don't know if maybe that's the reason why I love it so much. Oh,
um,
Richard. Richard is as well here.
A
Richard
pattern
the
crochet.
Hill.
Oh, hi,
And
Richard.
another of our community followers from Twitter and Instagram. Good to see you.
Yay. And yes, Bruce, the plaid you're seeing on the screen, that is our inspiration today. We haven't specifically picked a color or anything, but we thought we would start off with something
Yeah.
chill.
I mean, we have a red
kind of
background.
Back into it.
So we can start drawing some,
let's start.
some lines or something.
Some
right?
lines. I feel like for lines,
like
you
a grid.
definitely need a step function or fract or modulo.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know which you prefer.
Should we
Maybe
get started?
we could start with. Sorry?
Should we get started?
Yeah, we could try. I haven't done like live coding in ages.
Me too. So
every couple of weeks, I'm like, maybe I should just like turn on Twitch and like code and pretend like I'm not on Twitch, just so I get used to like a live coding without the pressure. But never do. Oh, I forgot about this lovely debugger that Sean Benjamin made us. Shout out to Sean.
Yeah, big shout out to Sean.
So, fract divides up the space.
Let's see.
Hey, we have lines. So, grid X.
Which probably
Eliza really showing off the fact that she's coded how many shaders for any day shaders at this point? Like 500, 1,000, a million? And I'm over here just like
I think I'm close to 1,000. Close to 1,000. Like I was yesterday I was posting because lately I think I don't post as in every day. That's why I love it that I call it any day, because I think I'm posting like 3-4 a week.
Yeah.
But I saw that I'm close to 800. So it's very soon to 1,000. That's gonna be a celebration. But yeah, I must say that it does help to kind of remember everything, you know. And I don't sit too long. Literally, like I started to just use the same from yesterday. Yeah. Kind of what Sean told us once when he was here, and then I spent like I don't know 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's true.
And then 20 minutes.
I need to get back to it. I think 2024 will be the year.
Yeah, it's always like a good inspiration the beginning of the year, right? With all the new goals and things.
And you're always motivated, right? January 1st, you're like, okay, I'm ready.
Yes. So also is this January thing, right? So from
January,
which was very nice actually this year, beginning of the year. I only joined once or twice, I think. Yeah. But it was nice to see everybody else's creations.
They give out the prompts. I think January they do it a bit differently, than Codevember. They like give out the prompts for like you could spend your year preparing for January basically.
Yeah.
The idea isn't even necessarily that you do one a day. Mm-hmm. It's just that have they put out 2024 yet? No.
I don't know.
No.
I think they will do it like later. I don't know.
Maybe I'll try and participate.
I think Nicole was participating. So she's still here, so maybe she can type.
So you put the UVY space into fract, which will divide it up times whatever number.
Yeah, like if we want more of those stripes, but I thought like for now 10. And then the step is the thickness, so
yeah,
I don't know yet
how much space is there between the 0.5 and whatever value is grid X.
Yeah.
Right? Cool.
I was trying to make it even thinner, but it looks weird, so I'll just leave it like that. And then first I had it added to color, this float.
Yes.
But then when you add it, is in my mind is like the layer in Photoshop again, like really
exactly.
like
Isn't it
on top with a background, you know, that's why it's white. That's why it's white at the moment.
Top, and multiplying is combining everything.
Yes, like multiplying.
Yeah.
Is it called multiplying, this blend?
The star
filter?
Is multiplying. Yeah. So I guess it's like multiplying, like the multiply function in Photoshop, I suppose.
Yeah. So in my brain, it's like the lines then are really just layering up without a background that it's no longer the color that is in the background, because the color in the background, which it comes from line 16, for example, if we make it blue instead.
Purple.
Or yeah, exactly. So and before by adding this the grid, the float with the white background, then we no longer have that freedom of tweaking the background in here.
Got it.
Do you want to add, for example, the grid Y?
Yeah, I guess, am I just doing the same thing that you did again?
Yeah.
Grid Y equals, whoops, u dot x times.
This is
Wait,
what in my brains is always like, I will explain soon, but yeah, continue as it
Y
keep drawing.
grid. Why does grid Y take UVX? I'm confused. Equals step 0.1, just to keep things grid Y.
Yeah. And sometimes you can create a shader grid with a vector 2, but just for simplicity.
Oh, that's not what I meant to do, but that's funny. So
Yeah,
we have a grid of dots. So I guess I have to minus it? No, that'll just inverse it. I guess I don't add them on the same line, right? Oh, okay.
No, you just multiply them. Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's the same,
right.
the same thing that was happening before, right? When you were subtracting it, we could only see the joints of it because it was coming with this other background, kind of. So that's but if you multiply it again, you just only take the lines with this transparency,
and then
and you can overlap them and still have the color in the background, right? So
cool. And Imolo in the chat says, I get surprised with Mario Carrillo's sketches as well. I remember when he started his first. I mean, Mario has got. He's just like, he's like one of those parabolas that just
Mario is even like in that sense, you know, doing it more often than I, because I think he literally does it every day. Like
I think
do
he
it
does
like
multiple
any days
per day.
Yeah, but I think he does like more than one or every day. I don't think he skips a day, so it's madness.
Very impressive.
Yeah.
Lizzie does it every day, and Animolo confirms. Nicole said, generate prompts will probably come out in late November. I think Peter is going to crowdsource prompts. Ooh, I didn't even know they're crowdsourced. That's exciting. Maybe I'll try to do them all in shaders.
Yeah,
I say that every year.
Yeah, me too. And I always end up participating once or twice. So
no, wait. I give myself. I'm gonna say I'm gonna do them all in shaders or Touch Designer, because I will say that I feel like if you did want to do an exercise every day, Touch Designer is very easy to just like make stuff with and not be confronted necessarily by like a library not working or a code bug. It's just like plug the
maybe I should join you, you know, because I've been wanting to do Touch Designer and I haven't done shit, and you send me, you're so lovely, always sending me these templates, and I haven't really like poked at them, so maybe that's an opportunity to also do something different.
It's a very tool to start creating with, even if you only use it to prototype things. And also if anybody wants it, there is a GitHub repo that I created ages ago that I shared with Ilithya that has like from 0 to instancing in 3D, basically, in a few chapters that I used to teach. So if you want it, you can have it.
Yeah, I think we should do Touch Designer. I like that idea. And then it's gonna be like just an intensive mode to actually finally learn it, and just being procrastinated about it.
And there's such a community around it. It's super nice. It reminds me of the early days of creative. I mean, there's still a great community of creative coding. Don't get me wrong, but it reminds me of the early days of creative coding universe when I was a cherub creative coder.
I mean, I follow so many artists doing
great. Yeah. And you can do native GLSL in there. It's really nice. It's not like in Unity where you have to learn HLSL, which is fine. We don't hate HLSL, but definitely different, a little more kind of old school code as compared to GLSL, I'd say. So now we're setting up some colors.
Yeah, it was it?
Is there a way, actually? Do you know? So we have this perfect grid, but in plaid land, the grids are often not necessarily equal, right? Like you'll have like a huge chunk of lines and then a space and then some lines that are closer together. Do you know
we
can.
What
I mean? Like how do we compact?
We just, I guess
like, we have to add an extra grid.
In order to continue to make it very like kind of easy to read, I would say like, I don't know, float grid x2, and then we do like less of those, I would say. Let's see, maybe it's not the way. Maybe it is. I don't know.
Yeah, you're making another grid, right? That's That's what I was
Yes,
going to
and
say.
I would overlap it kind of.
I love Animal Lucy loves Touch Center, but found it hard to know what things existed since there is so much. Oh yeah, I mean yeah. But if you just type in Touch Designer tutorial to YouTube, it's like never ending, and then you'll land on like the 5 like top creators, and they just churn it out constantly. I hope one day for you, s03e1, that there is a Linux TD. I didn't realize there wasn't. I just googled it now, and I was so surprised. Oh wow, well done.
So kind of like
Can I
this,
try
I
and make one on
suppose.
the Y? Or on the X, I mean? No, on the
I'm
Y.
trying to move it. Is it moving? No, it's not moving, isn't
I don't think so.
it? Why not? This should work because I'm moving.
Maybe if you add it
Oh no,
like
yeah, it
here.
was moving. It was moving. Look, I'm gonna delete now this.
Yeah, I think you were right.
And look at where the tick lines start, right? And now I'm
Yeah.
gonna implement.
Oh yeah, I see now. Cool. So some of the cubes are different. Yeah, yeah, you're right. It is moving.
It's just because it's the same color, it was hard to see. So for now, I'm gonna comment it because once we put color, we can actually, or yeah, I'm just gonna leave it like, we move it like in the middle, maybe just one.
Cool.
And then we have some thicker lines. And I guess we could do the same for the other one, you know, if we want as well in the other side.
Yeah. So I go below and I say uv dot y. Or no, wait. I guess I should make a float. Oops. Float grid x. No, y2 equals fract uv dot x. Why is the why is grid y fracting uv x and
yeah, I was gonna say, I was gonna explain that and then I forgot. Let once the debugger is gone. So yeah, this always tricks my mind, to be honest, in shaders.
Yeah.
That whenever you want like an horizontal line, which is, and that's why I was calling it grid X, because it's the X coordinate.
Yeah.
The horizontal one.
Yeah,
you
because
have
it's this versus
yeah, you have to push the UV in the not the X but the Y. Wait, now I'm going.
It's because if you look at the line itself, like this is going to be Y, but then to go around
yes,
Y,
exactly. Yeah, I was having a hard time again to re-explain it to my in my brain.
Does that make any sense what I just did? Is it going to create some funny line? No, it creates no. Wait, did I not?
It's because you haven't added to color.
Yeah, of course.
Just once you add them to color, it should be there.
Grid Y2. Hey, cool. Yeah,
but yeah,
I wanted to make it like very off kilter somehow.
Yes, no, it's cool. But yeah, this is when I'm trying to draw a line, the reasoning of it. You know, that you push like the other spectrum, to have that outline in between. So
cool. Okay, and so you had started to add some colors. Yay, you put my favorite.
Yeah. And then green. I was thinking maybe green, because they seem to always have green, blue, yellow. I mean, we can do another color as well. We don't have to.
You can do like 3 colors. We can do, so this is green, but then what about your favorite? Is pink still your favorite color, or have you changed favorite color?
Well, it was never my favorite color.
Wait, oh, sorry, but it was a color that you used a lot at first.
Yes, it was my artist color, so yeah, I would say that it's still, it's my artistic color. Yeah.
Okay.
Why not? Yeah.
So what is a good, pink would be like what? I want to say something like that, but that's going to be purple, but we can play with it, right? It's red and blue is purple, right? We can like tone it down after once we see what it actually looks like.
Yeah.
I mean, already I can play with it. I could do 0.5. 0.5.
Yeah. I know the challenge is to
integrate the colors.
to remember how to put the colors into the grid. Yeah.
And Imolo says he calls it columns and rows instead of grid X, grid Y. Otherwise, I get extremely confused by the swap. That is not a bad idea.
Yeah, actually,
Grid
yeah.
X would be column, row. Is that right? A row.
No, wait. That
Wait, a
would be.
column is like, I think of Roman columns. And then a row is the line across, I think.
Yeah, columns is vertical and rows are. No, wait a second.
Yeah, so that makes sense.
Yeah, rows are horizontal, right?
So we're still just as confused.
Exactly. But wait, that's why I think grid X. Hold on, I'm gonna just uncomment everything so that we
Y
only see
equals
grid
columns.
X.
Thank you, Nicole. X is rows. And
yeah, so that is actually rows, right?
Grid X is a row.
Yeah.
Row.
Because rows are like this.
Grid Y is column. I think I find this. Yeah, I get so easily confused by this stuff.
Yeah.
Oops. Cool.
And then.
Super.
Yeah, maybe let's just rename. So.
Roman columns. I'm not just the only one who pictures Roman columns. I'm really happy. Thank you, Animola. Yeah, the other one must be rows. I don't know what I can picture in rows. Like rows of, if we're staying on the Roman theme, I suppose the boats in the water, the rows. Yeah.
I'm gonna replace them all. A second. Cool. Maybe it's a good idea, and then it's less confusing about my logic with the grid X. That's why I love the chat. It's always good to see how other people think, so to improve one's self-thinking.
Yeah.
And then just let me. I think. Yeah.
Cool.
Works. Yeah.
Amazing. Cozy plaid.
Yeah.
So now we've got 3 other alternative colors that we can bring in.
Yeah. How can we do that?
So if we're multiplying here, and the original color is red, what we're multiplying is turning out black. So then would we be adding a color here?
The thing is, the color is a vector tree. And those are floats. So
true.
Yeah.
What about just like adding just a C? C1. Then what happened? Everything turns yellow.
Yeah.
Okay. I just wiped it out. Obviously, I should have anticipated that. And then nothing happened. Okay. My shader intuition is really, without my documentation, I struggle. Need to train more any-day shaders.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Let me think. And me, I have to still think for a second. So maybe the best would be to change our floats into a big 3, and then we are gonna be able to color them. Because
maybe.
Let me try with one.
Maybe we want to multiply one of our colors by one of the rows, and then when we add the rows to the color, or instead of adding the row,
we would add the color.
We would add the color to
yeah,
color.
That could work. Let's just delete this comment this for now. Yeah. And then, for example, have instead adding color C1.
So, like, for example, if I want, wait. I think in my head I was thinking, like, if I want C1 to be the row. Okay, wait. If I want C1 to be the color of the row. Wait, no. Why can't I write? And then
bring back the rows.
Does anything happen? No. I'm so confused. I've confused myself. I thought my idea made sense.
No, it's fine. It's good to try. Let me try what I think. If that doesn't work out,
this has confused me so much.
My idea is to change this to a vec 3.
Yeah. But you could do a whole row as a vec 3.
Yeah, of course. And then
Makes
we
sense.
come here.
Okay.
And wait a second here.
But I don't know if you can. Oh, okay.
That was the problem, that I need to make it a vector in here as well, of course. And everything is still good. And now in here, instead of there, I'm gonna move you. I would do
Nicole's,
so.
yeah, I think Nicole's thinking the same as you.
C1 or.
Oh, I guess we didn't even need to convert it right away. It's true. If you look in the chat, we could have just put the row into a vec3. But it's fine. It's the same.
Okay. Yeah, true. But hold on a second. I'm still trying to. Why is it not painting? Because. Give me a second. This should work because I have now it's a vector 3.
Here we have row. Should I add it instead of multiply?
Where? Yeah.
At the bottom. Just.
I don't think that's gonna. Or.
I see yellow, but the background is okay.
Okay.
Wait,
Okay. Yeah.
So you're multiplying.
We're adding the yeah.
Okay, so if we want the lines to be that and the background to stay red, why does it disappear? Does the red eat up the yellow?
Wait a second. What's C1 is yellow, right? So
yeah.
Can you keep the multiplying? I wonder because if maybe we have to subtract it on the other way. Is it minus? No.
Maybe I should minus it here.
No. Or something happened. Nothing happened.
And then it gets black. They're canceling each other out.
Then do the plus again. Oh, you know what we should do? Now my mind is coming back again. We have to use mix.
Of course.
When I think about it.
I knew that too. I was literally just I was using it the other day. Mix all the colors in the end instead of multiplying. Yeah. Right.
Yes. Who said that? Yes, I was just thinking about mix, right?
And Nicole says, I agree. The mix function would work. Yes, always use mix. Literally mix. If you think about mix and you go to the Book of Shaders website, it's 3 pots of paint. So, isn't it?
Yeah.
And there's like little faucets that Patricio. I don't wonder who did the illustrations for the Book of Shaders actually.
Patricio himself, no?
Did he really?
I think.
Wow. Everyone's so talented. Hello, sorry to be bothering you. You want? Oh no, that's spam. How do I get rid of you? Who is this person? Sorry. How do I? Oh, I don't think I can because I'm not on the. Hold on, let me do this from my phone. Apologies for the spam guy.
What? Which
There's a spammer. There's a spammer in the most recent post. Something about flexible, convenient order management. Like, no. Wrong crowd.
Wait, I'm still having... I thought this could work, but why am I not seeing it? Why am I not mixing it right? Oh my god. We have our failed spam.
Yeah, I thought I was logged in on my phone on the Curiously Minded account, but I am not.
But Daniel Velázquez, I think he can.
Oh,
you have the crown.
I think you have the crown, Danielle. Can you delete that?
I think you can delete that person. I think so. Because I'm not logged in either.
Like, when has cold calling ever worked? It's not worked on the phone in the past, and it will not work on spam bots. But also, let me see. I can also maybe do it from my browser. Nope, not Twitter.
Why isn't I'm still struggling trying to paint as well? When I do so much shaders.
I see yellow and white.
It's not yellow.
I'm sorry, I see red and white. The crown is for Prime Gaming, not a mod. Ah, sorry. It's because we gave Mario one a while back, and
Yeah,
I
I
think
remember.
it's a similar looking crown.
Yeah, it looks
Prime
very
Gaming.
similar.
Okay,
So please
I'll
help
do it.
us because we are slow today.
Yeah, if you have ideas on how to mix the... Can you tell 9 months rusty? We're just a little bit rusty. Let me check the password.
Okay, now is there, so maybe...
Here we go.
No, it disappears again. Oh, it has the same effect. So...
I think maybe we don't need the one that's up here anymore.
Yeah, delete that. But still.
I think that might be what's throwing you off. So you have the row. You want to mix it. Okay, 1 second. Simultaneously trying to get rid of the bot. Mix color float, right? So are we mixing color float right now?
Color.
No, we're mixing. No. Here.
Oh, okay.
We're in the wrong order. I got you. Voila.
Yeah.
That should do something. There.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, Daniel was typing. Great. I mean, I was thinking it could be that, but let me think. Why first the color, then the color that we want to blend, and then the row? Because I'm gonna just for a second so that I can understand why we put the rows there. Is because if we do this, okay, yes, I see. So if we do 0, we get the full yellow. If we do 1, we get the red color. But if we put what we draw, one of them is gonna take one color and then the other one. Okay. And so then it means that we could paint the other ones as just as this one.
Yeah.
And now without doing the back 3, we could do oh, now it's gonna be a nice test to see if we can do C2. Well, actually, same.
Okay.
And in here. No, in here it wouldn't matter, right? Because I can use a float. But I don't see it. Or... oh, because I have to add it.
Okay, I'm logged in on my browser. That took forever. Accept cookies. Where's our stream?
Oh, so now I see that I didn't need to make the row a vector 3 because we're using it as the interpolation. I'm gonna
makes a lot more sense. No, I feel like a row should be a single.
Yeah, because it's the interpolation value when we're using mix in shaders can be a float even when you're using a vector 3 to compare two values or a vector 2.
Dashed 1. The final value is how much of the first color is mixed with the second and where it is mixed. Dashed lines would be so like checkered lines, like lines with little holes in the middle. Of course, now that I'm logged into 𝗙𝗶HIminded on the browser, I can't go far back in the history to find the guy. But if anybody reposts, I'm ready.
To find what?
The spammer.
Oh, okay. Oh.
So, anyways, I'm logged in now. So if it happens again, I'll catch it in the chat.
Yeah, great. Wow, the second color that we added there is like fluorescent yellow.
It's very green.
I mean, it's green, but it looks very neon because of the red.
I guess it's the mixing, it's the level of mixing, like Nicole was saying. I wonder if we do row times 2, will that make it brighter, or it'll not have an effect?
No, maybe add actually 0. I don't know, something. The opposite, then subtract. Because
look, we have some perspective. It's like a little...
oh, yeah, that's true.
Like windowsills or something.
Well, I'll bet if you do the subtracting, then it's going to do the darkness. because it's always like this. If one goes like close to white, the other one, yeah, now it goes. Oh, cool. And actually, like, do you see in the bottom is like very
It's darker, no?
it's darker because it's on top of hold
The
on.
red line, I think.
No, it's on top of the yellow line, isn't it? So because we never move.
Yeah.
How was
Such
it?
a deja vu.
That is the road 2, right? So, for example, if I think it's because of that, or not?
Okay, so did the orange get darker?
Or why do we have that?
I think that the whole thing will always move together. And then if I
okay, so I thought it was that.
This doesn't change anything.
No, because that's the other. That's the we haven't. In the scene yeah, exactly. We don't have it there. Yeah, I'm still trying to. What is that? 0.5. The little like thing, because it's the same thickness as the other ones. As the other rows. I'm just gonna try something to see if this is affecting that. Oh yeah.
Okay, what did you change? Oh, up here at the step, right?
Yeah, the first row. So it's what I thought. It's kind of like always in there. So if we wanted to make it independent of that, this is the moment where we can probably try to use a UV2. But I don't know, I don't mind to having that green.
No, I like it.
Yeah, right? So let's just keep
funny.
it. But if we would like to get rid of it, I think we would need to create a UV2.
He is exactly in line with Nicole's. You guys are echoing each other.
Ah,
She's,
yeah.
Echoing your thoughts in the chat. I was like, wow, the timing is so nice.
Yes. I haven't read you, Nicole, but I must say that Nicole is like our third twin, I feel, because every time I talk about shaders with Nicole and we talk about our parallel lives.
If Nicole's in the chat, you know you'll be fine.
Yeah, and we're the same generation as well, so it's just like many overlaps as well with our third twin over there. So, yeah, and now we can color the other one. Lastly. So, did we have third color? Yes, right?
We had purple. But we did lose our red. Did you? Oh. Is that because
we lost our red? Hold on, let me go back at it. Did we lose?
Yeah, we have orange now. Is that because of this?
No, I think because here maybe I should
add it. No? Yeah.
And then no, never mind. Maybe if I multiply it.
Yes.
Yeah. But then hold on.
We lose. Well, we still have the green.
We have that, but where is the green?
Very neon, so it's hard to see against the red.
Oh, maybe remove the minus 0.5 for a moment.
Here.
No, actually, it's not coloring.
The green is here, right?
No, it's yellow. Or what do you mean green?
Because the green is there. It's just that it's a neon.
Yeah.
So you can't really see it.
No, what do you mean? I see black lines.
But you don't see, like, if you look at the black line really closely, at the edge of the yellow square, there's like a fluorescent green. It's just really hard to see.
Yeah, but I think we are not painting it in. I think...
You don't see the green at all?
No, I don't see it.
I promise there's the neon green that was there before, but we can undo it and go back. I don't mind if you don't have we can have orange plaid. It exists.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
The next question would be, hold on. Wait, you're right. Where is the green?
It was there before. Oh? No, I've confused us.
I think it was a plus. No, it was just, it was nothing actually.
Usually you don't add the mix.
I did nothing.
Just make sure the order is correct. The color variable has to come first. colors.
There it is.
Mix. Yeah.
But wait, now
But
it's red. It's still.
𝗙𝗶𝗶 was saying like that normally you don't need to, but how do you like stack colors then? Or I guess you. It's true. Wait, can I try something?
Yeah.
I think I have a vivid memory, but I could be wrong, of like mixing like. Wait, no, maybe that's what you're already doing.
No, it was just right. I just removed the multiplying and the subtracting. Just it has to be just like, what is it called when you just color as it is? Call it as it is. So color equal with a multiplying with a subtracting.
Okay, so it's there. I was trying to make it darker, but I don't think I know how.
There it is.
Great at color mixing. No, I know I was trying to make like a forest green, but I'm not good at color mixing. It's not my forte. I just kind of like poke until.
Oh, you were trying to change the green over there? Up
yeah,
there?
just like make it darker, but it's fine.
Oh, we can do that. If we give the blue.
I see. What 𝗙𝗏𝗶 is saying is that actually it should be color first, and then C1.
Where?
Color first, and then C1.
But we already had it. So.
Yeah, but he was saying like the order in the like we can totally undo it, but I'm just trying what he said because he was saying that like.
But otherwise.
The order that you put it in the mix function actually is quite important.
It is, but now we don't have no number
of course,
lines.
I'll undo it. But I just wanted to see like what would happen.
Okay,
so we like the order we have.
Because for example, I feel like now we have actually the yellow, the green. For example, in here instead of green, we try.
There's the purple. Wait, how did you do that?
So this is green. In line 41, this is green, but let me go up and trying to darken it, which is what you were trying to do, right? So
I tried to add some blue before, but it just turned light blue. Yeah. I guess you have to add some. You're better at color mixing than me. Yeah.
Sometimes I forget. Maybe you have to decrease the color of green and closer to
the blue. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Well done. To change the green, change C2.
Yeah. No, it's like less of the green and more of the blue kind of.
Let's see.
No, it's blue, right?
0.34 of red will do much, but we can try 0.1.
Yeah.
Maybe too much blue. You were close. I feel like you were super close. There we go. That's it's darker.
A bit darker. Maybe even
pastel.
Is it? Oh, this is why I prefer to do shaders in VS Code, because in VS Code I use the color picker.
Of course.
And then I just go like, and because otherwise, like guessing this.
I mean, this is close to forest. It's like a funny turquoise forest. I like it.
I wonder what happened if we put more red on it.
And then.
Oh no, never mind. Now it's round, which wouldn't be bad, but let's just go back to.
Oh, that's the green. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah. Everything is green. Yay.
The third, okay, we have a suggestion. I think of it this way. It says accident. Sounds like accident written in different letters. The third parameter of mix determines how much of the second parameter is mixed in. Yes. Just of the second parameter, right. Okay, mix into the first parameter being the like, what do you call that? There's like a specific word I'm thinking of, but it does not come to my mind. Yeah, the first element, I guess, parameter of the mix function is like untouchable. You can only.
I'm gonna comment this too, just to digest what he said. So, for example, when we only had the first mix, and we had the row, the third parameter, so it means that the row determines how much of the color is in the row. Yeah.
So like row is going to be, whatever the value of row is the degree of color that's going to be added to C1. The amount, the intensity, I guess.
Because in here, is what you were doing if you swap them.
Yeah, so I was saying to red, we add yellow.
It will be the opposite.
Which is, which I guess doesn't work for what we ended up with, but makes sense.
Yeah, exactly.
It's very similar to a step function in the end, in my head. It doesn't set barometers, but it still is kind of like, how do these two values kind of like dance together? Okay.
Yeah.
So we have now a grid plus some color. And then if we want to add like purple on the Y, we would say C3 color call 2.
Yeah. And now we should have,
ooh.
Yay!
It's funny. It almost feels Christmassy, but I won't say that yet because Halloween has not yet passed.
But it's coming along, so yeah.
It is.
Why
it's
not?
so soon.
Yeah. I can't believe it.
It's
already next week.
That's wild. Have you started to watch that show I told you about, by the way? Everyone, I recommend this very creepy show. It's called From.
Because it's not on Netflix and I don't know where it is and I have to stream it, so it always takes me a little bit longer when I have to stream something that is not, you know.
Does everybody know about Streamio? Am I allowed to say that on Twitch? Streamio, no? If you don't know what I'm talking about, DM me later, I'll tell you.
yeah, because officially where it is, this show? Do you know? Is it in Amazon? Is it in...
That's a good call. I know it was produced actually in Canada. I found it yesterday from Nova Scotia. So from the show, what network?
But I've been watching the Fall of the House of Usher on Netflix, and very good. For a little bit
is
of
it good?
horror.
Is it scary?
Yes, not very much.
Interesting.
So it's more of a thriller, but sometimes it has scary moments. So, of course. So.
Okay.
And I like the storyline anyway. So.
I'm curious now. I've seen it, but I was like, it reminds me of like Usher, the R&B singer, and I was like, what? So I haven't.
Oh, really? I didn't associate with Usher. Yeah. Well, yeah. When you say it.
Yeah. Then I thought it was like the House of Valentino fashion film that ended up for me not being. I was kind of disappointed. So I was like, I don't know if I want to watch that thing about Usher, but I guess it's like not about Usher at all.
No, not at all. And it's like a different story every time. So.
Seems
cool.
From MGM Plus. Is that a thing?
MGM Plus.
That's
the film, kind of like Paramount, right? So
yeah, I guess they're doing something like Apple TV, and the MGM Plus is like their digital.
The House of Usher is not about Usher the singer. Nicole thought the same.
I'm glad I'm not alone. Thank you, Nicole. I felt like
it's a thriller / a little bit of horror story about a family. So each episode is a family member story. So.
Okay. So Edgar Allan Poe, Pumperdad says.
Yes, exactly. It's based on some of stories of Edgar Allan Poe. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's
But it's very creepy, Edgar Allan Poe.
It is. Okay. It is. Exactly. That's the word. It's not like horror that I'm scared, but it's more like it's creepy. Yeah, exactly.
From is both creepy and occasionally horrific.
Yeah. Because you can sleep, but when you see it, sometimes there are moments that you're like jumping, like you know, and then you're like, okay. So.
Cool. No, I'm into it. I'm gonna look for it.
Yeah.
I do recommend From though, if you can find it.
I will eventually. We looked at it. I mean, I have moments of not being on the actual streaming places, so then I will do.
Is it possible to do that in Germany though? I thought no. I guess one
we
would
should
need like
be
a
talking
VPN or
about
something.
this. Yeah, if you have a VPN, probably you can. So.
I just remember I lived in Berlin for a very short period, and a guy that I was with at the time came over to visit me from Holland and downloaded a video, and my roommate got really pissed.
Yeah, that you can.
Immediately got a letter.
That you can. Yeah, that is completely illegal here. That's why I was like, maybe I shouldn't want to talk about it. But yeah, downloading is definitely like a no-go. But streaming, like
it was like a stupid film too. It wasn't even like a movie that was worth it. Like, if you're gonna
I've been
cause us like legal issues, at least take like a Oscar contender or something. All worked out.
Yeah, it's not worth it actually here. So never try it. I mean, never do it. I've been there as well, like your friend.
Yeah.
Like Harold Perrineau thing. I don't know who Harold Perrineau.
Harold Perrineau?
I don't know. Yeah, you know that? I don't understand.
No, but he sounds French. Harold Perrineau. Oh yeah, 𝗙𝗶𝗱 is the actor from the show. He's on that, and he's
Oh
amazing.
yeah.
He's quite good. Oh, he
Ah,
was
okay.
in Oz. That makes so much sense. Now it makes sense.
Oz? Is that
Yeah.
another show?
Oh, he was also in Romeo and Juliet. No, he's the guy. Wow, I knew I recognized him from
I
somewhere.
mean, I saw Romeo and Juliet and I saw
That's
Lost. I
wild.
didn't
Well, okay,
see
so
Oz.
From is a lot like Lost in a way. No spoilers,
Ah,
but
okay.
it's like Lost, but instead
Mm,
of being on an island, you're
mm,
in a city full of zombies
mm-hmm.
that only come out when the sun goes down.
Oh, okay.
Mm. And there's no way out of the town,
Mm-hmm.
and no one
Okay.
knows why. But that's like the
Okay.
premise. I'm not spoiling it.
No, no. Please don't, because I
Wow,
think I will check it out.
I did not make the connection. It is 𝗙𝗶𝗱. That's wild. Mercutio. Him and John Leguizamo in Romeo and Juliet were my favorites. I mean, aside from Leo, obviously.
I was about to
Um,
say that.
I mean, if he was in the prime of his life at one point, it was during Romeo and Juliet, I think.
Which, by the way, there's a new movie from Leonardo
I
DiCaprio.
know.
I just
I was
saw.
just talking about that today with my boyfriend.
Yeah,
Gonna go see it.
I want to go see it in the cinema too. Yeah, I think it looks very
I'm
promising.
allowed to. Yeah, I'm excited, but also I have to say, as much as I love, like numero uno fan of Leo since I was 12, I have to say I am a bit tired of the combo of Scorsese and Leo. I said it out loud.
Why?
I love Scorsese. He's super talented. I studied him at uni when I was in film school, but also he really does not diverge from his, an animated plaid, yay! He doesn't diverge so much from, like, I guess, what he's used to doing. So it's always good, but it's also never surprising. Always good. Never surprising. Still, it's fine. I'm still very excited to see it, and I love Robert De Niro.
Me too.
Oh,
Well,
thank you for agreeing with me.
Yeah, Richard Hill.
I think you agree with me.
Yeah, he did.
Animated plays.
What other film they did together was The Wolf of Wall Street from
The Departed.
The Wolf of Wall Street wasn't from Scorsese, no?
I don't think so. Was it?
No,
that
I
was
don't
a
think
good
so.
one.
Yeah.
I think they did the one with the island where he was crazy. Wolf of Wall Street, 2013, directed by. Martin Scorsese, actually, yeah, you're right. Okay, I'll give it to you. Okay. That one was different. That one felt fresh.
Yeah, Wolf of Wall Street was good, I thought.
Yeah, I guess it's like all of the period kind of films that I'm like, I don't know if it's maybe not so much Scorsese that I'm tired of, just like the idea that we always have to be set in like 1946.
Ah, okay, yeah. You know what film I like from Leonardo DiCaprio? The Beach. I really like that film.
That one's good, yeah.
The soundtrack is really good.
Oh, yeah. That's a really funny, such a specific film from a specific time. Yeah.
But it's good. It's one of those films that I could rewatch. Like
always.
The story.
Yeah. Definitely. If I'm ever in a room full of my friends and we're all like just chilling after a party or something, it's what we do, generally speaking. Tilda Swinton is in that. She's amazing. And look at you go. With our lovely lines. Wait, where did you put time? So you put row. I wonder if I could do.
I don't know if you like this or if it's too
I love
DC.
it. No, I love it. I want to see if I can. Where's the purple one?
Here.
Purple is here. This is going to be purple.
Stripes.
Okay.
And these are.
So I want to make it move independently of the others.
Chatting about movies and graded shader code is a great stream to watch. Yes, thank you, Matt. Welcome, because I don't remember you, by the way, Matt Blank.
Matt Blank, welcome. Yes, we tend to diverge from the code.
Cool. Yeah, we tend to talk about like stuff while we code the semi-series and movies. So.
Green stripes. I want to do.
By the way, put in recommendations of the chat of like creepy or horror stuff to watch like this week. I was also watching American Horror Story, or I am watching.
I wanted to watch that, but my boyfriend wasn't into it.
Oh, it's so good, the new one. I didn't like the last season, to be honest. So, and I was sad that a lot of the actors left. But this new one with what's her name, Emma Roberts, I really like her.
I like her.
I like her too.
Why is this making it? Oh, it's because there's no comma. like that.
No, it's not the comma. You need to either subtract the time or
Oh,
multiply
sorry.
it, otherwise it doesn't know
Yeah, I
what to
think I
do with
pasted that.
it.
There we go.
Yeah,
Well,
I
why
like
are
that.
they? I was trying to decouple the green and purple from each other, but I feel like maybe they are decoupled and I just can't tell.
I don't know, I like it
It feels
actually.
like they move together, but yeah, it
Yeah,
totally works.
they are kind of floating together. I like them.
Yay. Cozy, let's say cozy cloth, but no, cozy flannel.
Hmm.
Scavenger hunt.
That one I
Scavenger
don't know.
rain. I'm writing
Scavenger
that down.
hunt? I don't know. Scavenger rain?
Scavenger
I haven't heard of
rain.
that one. So thank you. Did you find
Uh,
it?
yes. I was going to say, if anybody here is a fan of The Boys, do you know The Boys, Ilithya?
Oh, I started to watch that
perfect.
this weekend.
So,
And I
I'm so
thought it was
jealous.
good. Do you like that?
Yeah,
I started to watch
we
it.
devoured that show, and then
Oh, okay.
I was looking desperately for new seasons and realized that they made a follow-up series called Gen V, Gen Y, Gen V?
Okay.
No, Gen V,
Yeah.
and it's good. It's more accentuating women's stories, and
Yeah,
it's
don't
like
tell me more about The Boys because I just started to watch it this weekend and I thought,
it's
oh,
so
that's,
good.
a lot of people
Oh,
have
I'm
told me
jealous.
about it. Maybe you as well were one of them.
Hilarious.
Yeah, yeah. In the beginning, I was like, because I'm not, to be honest, like, I don't love superhero
Yeah,
films.
too. When my boyfriend said it to me, I
It's a
was like,
Batman,
but in
but
the end, by the end of the first
yeah,
episode, I was like,
exactly.
we need more.
Yes, because I was like, oh my god, this is nothing as I expected it to be. So then it's, yeah, that was good.
Barbarian Sound Studio.
Oh, I don't know that
So
one.
many good suggestions.
Mm-hmm. Twin Peaks. Oh yeah, Twin Peaks. I love Twin
Barbarian.
Peaks. Yeah,
I mean,
I
Twin
love
Peaks,
the
yeah.
music as well. So, but that one I have already seen. But it's good reminder.
Twin Peaks isn't available in Canada?
I have
That's
no
crazy.
idea.
Streamio.
Yeah.
My mother was like, I can't watch this, and I was like, just download Streamio. I mean, in Germany, I don't know.
In Germany, you can. You
Germany.
can. I cannot
very strict, but in Canada,
insist to not do it because I've been there. It's like you get in trouble.
Immediate
so you
letters.
can't. I mean, me coming from America, like you, I thought it was okay, but it's not okay here. So.
No.
Yeah, here laws are so like strict. Like even if I was in a party like a few weeks ago and they were playing music covers, a band, and they were telling me that they had to rent the bar and make it a private party and really like check every person that was inside, because if they would have played with this band that was playing covers normally in the normal bar, which is public, like everybody comes in, then Gemma, which normally blocks a lot of YouTube music as well here in Germany, could like for some reason get a tip that there was this band playing covers on some bands around the way. So, yeah, and then they would get a fee. And I was like, what?
No.
Like that blew my mind. Like this is only in Germany. Like I was telling them that in Mexico I had friends playing in bands, playing covers of bands publicly in places since forever, and there was never an issue. Like why? Like I mean, it's just a cover. So.
Because I mean, in the U.S., what's nice is that if it's a cover, it's like a reinterpretation, and so no one can sue you. I mean, I'm sure it's changed since 2013, but at some point I was in the YouTube offices in London doing a copyright class, and they were explaining copyright is super interesting, but it's so hyper specific to each country and province even, and state, I guess. I was just playing before with the step function.
I liked it.
I like the gradient on the red. I really like that.
I like it. So I was gonna say just keep it. Why not? I mean, it's no longer or play the scarf as usual, but I love it anyway.
Cool.
So I was thinking about doing the same.
But then I turned the purple off just to see, and it was super thick, and I was trying to figure out why.
Because then,
or I guess it's the same everywhere. It's just there's more space.
No,
the red is
what we could do is just, instead of step, let's do a smooth step.
Ooh, yeah.
And then we can tweak how much of this gradient you want, right?
Ooh, pretty. Ooh, now it feels even more depthy.
Because it's like, and you can feel the movement. I like that. Maybe we should add that to the green too.
I agree. Smooth. 02 to 04. Who knows?
Ooh,
So funny.
I like it.
It feels like,
now it feels very trippy.
It's very funny. It reminds me of when I used to play with Photoshop
glasses
at the beginning and like make embossed things and all the layers.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Gesellschaft for musikalische Erfüllung. Wow, that's a very long.
Oh, this is German. You see in my life, this is what I have to deal with every day.
That's why. Yeah. So. I have a friend who just finished studying uni in Berlin, and he was like, finally.
Oh yeah, Dashlines. Nicole
I don't need to like take the lessons anymore. Society for Musical Performing and Mechanical Reproduction Rights. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know, but here in Germany, honestly, it's just like crazy.
How does one DJ in German then, or in Germany, I should say? Because like, if you're remixing people's tracks during your set, playing them in a club.
No, but then that you are. Wait a second. I was gonna say because you have the right to remix in a certain amount of time, right? Like a lot of DJs, that's why they change it. Like they put like, for example, Daft Punk, and then after some seconds they like switch. Oh no, but now to your question, yeah, right. Actually, I remember now this conversation when I was talking with this the German guy in the party. He told me, for example, when there are bars that then they have, what you just said, like the DJs, or they have an actual band that comes and play covers, which sometimes there are like more renowned kind of bands that they come and play a cover. I was like, so do the freaking band has to pay the fees? And he was telling me that sometimes the bars do this. The bars pay the fee from GEMA so that they are allowed to play certain music, or if a band does the cover, I guess the band has to pay part of it. I don't know. That's very complicated. If somebody knows about it, you can put it on the chat, but it is crazy.
I don't know, and although if it's like if it's applied across Europe in the same way, like I have a lot of friends in Paris who are DJs, and they never they just never, no one cares.
And I was gonna say it depends of what kind of DJ, right? Because the DJs that play electronic music that remix, that's what I mean, then they are okay, they are safe, because they always play certain amount of seconds of certain track, which is still safe everywhere, and then they can stop.
I don't know that they time themselves though. I do remember lots of friends remixing tracks, playing those remixes in the club and not being able to share them online because that was copyright infringement. But to just play them, no one would ever know. And so because they knew that the club in particular they were playing at wouldn't care, they just like went for it. You also, like, a DJ doesn't always necessarily, I think, prepare fully before they step on sometimes they just come with a stick and they don't know what's on it. The event must be registered. There's a website for this purpose. Wow. Too much pre-organization.
Yeah. I mean, at Seden, are you German? Yeah, imagine. That's why he's informing us. Thank you.
Yeah, probably.
Thank you so much.
Ooh, thanks, Nicole. I just saw Nicole posted a shader toy.
Yeah, I was looking at it because she's insisting that we do some dash lines, and I thought it would be a good idea actually. Why not? Because to play scarves, like, look at them again. Some of them do have some dash lines.
Actually, not on my iPad, but on my. Where is my Twitch stream window? Here it is.
Rio Croatan, not Europe, specifically Germany.
Okay, diagonal.
Yeah, that's true. What I've been talking about, the films and GEMA and music rights, is for Germany, you know? So it's not like in whole Europe. Germany is very strict. Like here, for example, too, speaking about all of that, privacy, for example, is a big thing in Germany too. When you're in an event, you cannot just randomly start taking photos and then publish them on eventually the event unless you tell people beforehand that they are aware, and then they have the right to sometimes wear a sticker if they don't want to be photographed, etc. So privacy is huge here. That's in many senses, like music.
I mean, I get
film.
it, but then also I feel like it kills the vibe of the original internet. Oh wait, I have to duplicate the UVs. Hold on, I'm breaking everything.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Back to UV to equals
Oh,
E.
𝗙𝗶𝗱 is here.
Hi!
Hi.
Yay! We're
Welcome,
doing
welcome.
plaid stripes
Yes.
today. Taking it easy, easing back in. Dot
Easing back in
line.
shaders together because we haven't done live coding for
Am I
a
doing
while.
this right? I'm trying to apply what
Yeah.
normally there should be no error. And then here I
Mhm.
come to call plus. I think I probably did this wrong somehow, but let's see.
No,
Plus
I think so far.
diagonal.
I mean, I can see what you're trying to do, so I think so far it's not a bad idea.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. So
that's not what I was
cool.
expecting, but so cool. I definitely did not do that correctly. But
No, it is. What do you mean? It's dash.
well, if you look at Nicole's example,
yeah, it's not like exactly
like
as hers, but still, like, you can still see that now our yellow lines that are vertical
are cut into pieces.
Exactly, are cut into pieces. And if you want to cut them even more, I think in the step, for example, we can do a 0.5, and then we see them even more now.
True.
So
cool.
So, and we could apply this one to the road.
That was done putting. I've never thought of putting a fract in a subdimension.
What happens? I'm just gonna try. I think we need to make another diagonal for the row that is differently. Yeah.
Because it's true. She added her column and row, or sorry, the row was added to the diagonal here. She did like row plus, I think. No, maybe row time.
No, I think we just need the other coordinate. You know, it needs to be the other coordinate. So.
Okay.
So I'm gonna call it.
I'm hitting my face right now.
Cool.
Yeah, Pumper stickers. No, that's come to Paris. I think it also exists in Barcelona.
What?
I've been to. I mean, most of the clubs that want you to put stickers over your cameras are generally like the ones that are promoting like
stickers over the cameras includes is one of my.
Yeah,
that's also a German thing to have that thing.
But it's come out of Germany, like it's bleeding out into the rest of Europe.
In France too, because actually here also on phones, you a lot of people, I don't, but they put it as well, like in the phone.
Really?
Yes. Wow. Yes, I had colleagues.
I mean, it's true that anyone could watch you at any point.
Like in the iPad, like everywhere, like you just put it everywhere because of this privacy thing again. So you don't want people to check. Yeah.
The shader programming resource intense in terms of power consumption. Does that factor into work? If it is, so you don't work on low power laptops? Yeah, definitely. Yes. Well, I mean, it depends what kind of shaders you're trying to do. I was able to code. It's true.
I mean, I have a MacBook Pro.
What? You're on a Pro?
Yeah, and I put extra RAM and extra everything.
I had like a regular 2015 MacBook, not Pro, that I was able to do. Like I learned shaders on that to start, but it was like really easy, cutie stuff. And then as soon as I got into more kind of powerful graphics, I had to buy a different laptop.
Yeah, because you have a gamer laptop, right, Eliza?
What?
You have a gamer laptop?
I do. I have an XMG. No, I had a Razer, but then the Razer battery imploded. Wow, that's beautiful, Ilithya.
Yeah, I just added another dash.
That's pretty.
And another thickness, this one.
I never think of putting. Now I'm starting to understand that the matrix shader that exists on the Evoca Shaders website. I want to make grids now.
Yeah, it's fun, right?
Super nice.
In the same thickness.
But yeah, no, I had an XMG and then the battery imploded, and I decided I would never buy that computer again. I loved that computer. I loved the touchscreen. I loved everything about that computer, except that then the body, chassis, I don't know how you say that, was so thin that, yeah, it just didn't leave enough space for the computer to breathe. So then I was suggested an XMG, and I love my XMG.
Okay, well, I have a MacBook Pro since like now 4 years when I started with shaders,
yeah,
but it's very powerful,
great, you know? Yeah,
and it has never bleed out so far, so I don't know. But I remember I put a lot of the extra stuff, like when you choose, you know, in Apple, you can always even upgrade whatever you choose. So it has a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
XM, yeah.
XMG. What I like about XMG is that, and no one's ever heard of them. First of all, it's hilarious.
I didn't know
I only
about
heard
them.
of them because my computer, my Razer, imploded while I was in Austria at a residency, and
I
the person,
remember, and you were just
it was
about to
like day one of
start.
the
Fuck.
residency, and like the whole thing just, I was like, thank God I had my OP1 so I could at least make music for the rest of the 10 days that I was there. But I was like, are you serious? Um,
Um,
and one of the people sitting at my table had an XMG, and he was like, you should get this because what's great about it is that if you open it and add things to it or change anything, it doesn't break the warranty.
right.
Which was really nice because like if you open your Razer and you change stuff around and then it like doesn't work for whatever reason, everyone's gonna be like, sorry, you broke the warranty. We're not helping you. I code on a smartphone. Wow,
Okay,
that's next level.
Yeah, it is.
And shaders
can't.
on smartphone are notoriously tricky. You have to be really sure that you're optimizing it well. Speaking from experience.
Yeah, but
This is so nice.
I can't type.
I really like it.
Yeah, me too. It doesn't look like a scarf anymore, but it's just lovely.
It doesn't matter. It's okay. It's like an animated scarf. I love. So wait, so the trick here is to always add. So wait, what if I, can I add one in here, a fract? Adding it to row, would that make sense?
What do you want to add?
Yeah, I want to make the green and purple stripes also fractalized.
Fractalized? You mean dashed?
Well, you know, divided into, dashed.
I think just below here, do the same, like row 2, and then add the diagonal row.
I read another diagonal, you mean?
No, just try to use the same.
My bad. You're right.
I think for
row
now, maybe. I mean, at first I would just try to use the same one.
Of course.
And then we see.
That's funny.
Is it happening?
That worked for, sorry, that's the green stripes. And then here I'll do call 2 plus equals diagonal call.
I wonder if it's actually.
I like this. No, I know it's kind of messy.
I think in this one it should be diagonal row in the green one. Yeah. You know, that's why we couldn't see it in the green one, because it had to be diagonal row.
That's because I minused it, if you're confused and you're like, what?
Ah, okay. Because I just typed diagonal row at the same time. I was like, what? Did I do that?
Oh, this is really nice.
Yeah.
I really like this.
Because if we remove the diagonal row, then it's as it was before. So, kind of. Well, not really.
Interesting.
No, wait. That's without it. And then if we add the calls.
Add the column.
The call had a different effect, actually.
So this is row.
Which is kind of cool, actually, right?
Yeah.
And then
we have
wait,
here.
let me use row below. I'm going to use row in the purple ones and see if we get this other effect. Kind of. Ah, yeah.
Okay, so we're back to some plaid. We've made our way back to it.
Yeah.
I feel I'm really happy with this. Cool.
I like this. It's very like ghostly kind of in time for Halloween.
Combo of cold weather
because it's kind
Halloween
of glitchy.
Vibe.
So that's one.
Mega Man X stage touch. I love it. Straight to plaid. Rotate the UV2 a bit. Wait, how do I rotate the UV2?
But what do you mean? Which UV?
Nicole says rotate the UV2. How do we rotate it?
Oh, here, up here. Where did you create it up here at the top?
I did up here, yeah. But how do you rotate it?
In order to we would need the rotation. Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Do we have pi?
No, we don't. We would have to grab it and bring it, or just bring a function from a rotation function. Maybe. Let me.
I definitely.
There's this GLSL repo from Patricio.
Okay.
With this rotation function. Oh, that's what I wanted to try in one of our next streams. Patricio now has Lydia available for kind of 3S. So we have to try that.
Like
we have to try that the next
thing.
stream. I was trying to Google a little bit before today, but I didn't have enough time. I think we should totally try that next time, and then we can grab functions like that to experiment, like rotation.
I'm into it. Wait, where did my Twitch go? My Twitch stream. I lost my Twitch stream. There's a link. There's a function, Ilithya, if you can see it in the Twitch stream, define rotate. It's a very simple one line.
Ah, okay. Oh, perfect. I will grab it.
I don't know. I think I closed. Somehow I closed it.
I added it now.
Okay.
Ah, yeah, it's a rotation in 2D. to the rotation.
Yeah.
So now it should work. Mm-hmm.
So we,
The UV2.
I can just wrap it, right, in row?
Yeah, you can. But wait, that...
Any arguments? I guess I have to pick one. UV dot in?
No.
But that doesn't work. There would have to be...
Wait a second, is that a float? Yes, it's a float, so that means...
Okay,
that,
then wait, I could do this. Back.
Yes, I was gonna say that. And then you...
UV dot one.
Or just rotate one of them.
One more bracket. Still no?
Still
Too many
not
arguments.
working. Why not?
Wait, what does that mean? The constructor has too many arguments. Wow. It takes a float for an angle as the argument. I get you. Okay, so what we're doing is, wait, this is going to still be UV. And then below, we're going to say UV2 times equals rotation, and we're going to rotate it by like that much. I don't know, we can see. Is it between 0 and 1? Is it normalized? Oh, there we go. Cool.
Okay.
Thank you to Nicole. Thank you to Accident. Yeah, you don't need a semicolon, I'm sorry, I can't pronounce that. It's a macro. So
yeah, because of the define, he's asking?
Yeah. Macros are compiled. I don't know if you guys all know this.
I'm going to add a semicolon so that he sees what will happen. And
yeah, because does everyone know that macros are compiled before the shader is run? So that's why you don't need a semicolon. Macros are compiled before the shader code ever runs.
But by the way, I was adding the semicolon just to see, because sometimes I thought in the past sometimes there was an error happening.
I think it depends the editor. Yeah, but I know for me, for example, there was, for the thing that I did a long time ago, well, a year ago with 𝗙𝗵#, the shader that I made for the thing, when I had to opt, because I realized like the day before I was going live that it wasn't running very well on mobile, and I realized that by turning a bunch of my functions into macros, they would precompile, and so it would be a lot less computing that needed to happen on your phone if you wanted to play with the shader. So that's a little trick. Don't know if I'm explaining that very well, but it worked for me. So I highly recommend, if you're ever like, oh my God, I don't know where to start optimizing this, but I need to, look at what functions you can remove out into a macro. Yeah.
How are we doing about time, by the way?
It's 3 minutes to 6, so definitely we should wind up soon, but I actually really like this.
Yeah, me too. I'm really happy with our result to be so spontaneous, because we must admit that just right before the chat we decided like, okay, what should we do? What should we inspire by? Because it's been a while.
Yeah. Personally, I haven't done as many any day shaders this year as ilithya has /any, so I was feeling a little bit nervous, but this is really nice.
No, it came out really well, I think. So, I mean, even I was a little bit nervous because it's not the same coding by myself when I don't have to explain things
it's been 9 months.
as instead of here live, and then if you or anybody has something, why do I do it this way? I'll be like, I have to think, why do I do it this way?
Yeah, it's hard to explain. Like sometimes you know things intuitively, and then you have to explain in words, and then you realize there's details about this that I don't necessarily understand. But I feel like you do understand. You know your stuff.
Yeah, but sometimes it's hard. I mean, this is the reason why I was gonna say that I enjoy teaching, because it helps me to always kind of force myself to find the ways to explain things that I know in a way that somebody else will understand. You know? Because that's the thing. Sometimes you know the things, but you don't know how to explain it to somebody else. It's like in your brain, it makes this like click somehow, but then it's hard to transfer it.
Agreed. I'm glad that I taught you something, Cash. I feel like you know everything, so I'm surprised that I taught you a new thing. I mean, there's many other ways to optimize. I wouldn't only do that, but definitely it helped me.
I look forward to try the Eliza library next time.
Yeah, I'm really curious about that because I've never gotten it to work properly on my Windows. And as Patricia does not have a Windows, it's hard to debug.
I know.
I'm not.
And that's the only thing I use in my any days, so.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just much easier sometimes to grab something instead of every time Yeah.
going back, and I was telling myself that the other day. I was like, wow, I'm probably doing it such like the old way because I'm like hand bringing in all of the things that's important.
No, I no longer do that with
Yeah,
Lydia.
everyone
It's
loves
really
Lydia.
amazing. So, oh, I'm gonna put it in the chat for people that maybe are watching and they don't know what Lydia is, which is an amazing shader library that we were just talking.
Created by the generous Patricio González Vivo, who
creator of Book of Shaders,
has like an endless amount of energy and time. I've never met someone who's so productive and answers people so quickly, and still has time to like live and work in all the things. Like I have trouble just making my morning coffee, and he's out there just like making endless tools for all of us. So I think it's so cool that it's available online now.
Yeah, me too.
And
that's why next time we have to try it, because I think I saw, but right now I don't want to do it, but I think there's a CDN somewhere so that we could point Lydia library and then like use it somehow within this Codepen
environment. I did not know that it was available in Touch Designer. Now I'm even more intrigued. I was just trying to get it to work like locally on my GLSL.
I think he added that recently on Unity, wasn't it? Because some people
Unity,
from those communities help him.
He was doing HLSL stuff, so I knew that was coming.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Not only is it like a shader library, it's just like it's GLSL, HLSL.
Bye, Rio Croton. Sorry, somebody was saying goodbye. So.
Bye, Rio Croton. Lydia is working for like every platform. It's amazing. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
How he does it. Yeah. Increíble. I think I just combined Spanish and Italian. Increíble.
So the next stream in Spanish, Eliza?
Sí, ¿por qué no?
Muy bien.
Podemos intentar.
Ya puedes hablar mucho más.
Sí.
Entonces.
I went to the bank and had a whole conversation today. I was like,
great. Yeah. I'm happy. Yeah, we can try then.
Yeah, we should have all of our Spanish speaking friends back on the and start doing them in Spanish, because I know that Patricio could do it.
Yeah,
Saul could do it.
Wait, Mario, no? So we're supposed to invite Mario. So when he's around, or Patricio next, you can chat, or Saul.
Yeah.
We can have
or Saul. Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
So, do we feel like doing something else with each other, or should we slowly as well say goodbye?
I think, I have a thing to get to, so I unfortunately have to say goodbye. Otherwise, I would continue poking at the Twitter forever.
That's what I was going to say, because I feel it's very complete anyway, so I'm really satisfied for like the little time that we had and all the...
Seriously, we did good.
Yeah, I think so, because we talked a lot.
Yeah, and thank you, Nicole, for the suggestion on the dashes.
Yeah, and to Danielle as well, who was as well helping us to figure out mix. Thank you for reminding us how to.
Yeah, I feel like this is the thing that there's always like a thing when you're learning a new thing that you constantly forget, and you're like, wait, it's the thing I'm forgetting, and you never remember. It's for me mix. I'm always like, wait, how do I bring in the color? Oh, thank you. People in the chat not making fun of my Spanish, saying that I speak well.
Yeah, you sound well.
Always happy to distract all of you from work anytime.
Yeah, we are. So thank you so much for tuning in, even when it's like this time. I would say I think it's one of the first times that we stream at this time at this day as well, because we've never done a Wednesday.
Midweek. Yeah.
But by the way, FYI that we are gonna start streaming around midweek.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it, because weekends is too hard, and I feel like everyone's busy on the weekend anyway.
Yeah. So it's no longer pandemic, so so it's hard. But stay tuned, and if you cannot tune in for some reason the next time, you will always find eventually a replay. So to catch up. What else? So I guess this is goodbye.
Goodbye for now. We'll be back soon, though. It definitely won't be another 9 months.
Maybe we should mention before we leave, because we both are gonna be in this art event in Spain, right? So,
in Bilbao. I didn't even realize that it was the same one until you sent me the thing. Me, Eliza, and a friend of mine, Ines, is also going to be there.
Yeah, in November. So if everybody tuning in for some reason leaves or will be in Bilbao, in the north of Spain, please go and check our art. and record and send
So
us
fun.
photos or something. So it's gonna be cool.
Actually, the artwork of mine that they selected, the technique that I used to create it, we should also cover at some point on the stream, because it uses like the s-min function to divide up 𝗙𝗻 shape and creates like these funky branches, and it's like really fun. Plus, you can combine it with what 𝗙𝗻 taught us about cosine domain warping. Like, I think it's very similar. So I can always, it's there. It's the blue one just underneath yours.
Yeah. It's a glitch
it
festival, by the way, for everybody. All this art that you see here, the theme is glitch.
Yeah. Mine is not so glitchy.
Today, our art is very glitchy, actually.
Yeah. Mine is the only one that isn't very glitchy, but it's fine.
But it should be, because I think, I mean, I was told
I know
the
theme was glitch, but he emailed me and he was like, would you like to participate? And I was like, if you find something you like and you want to curate for it that exists already, by all means.
Yeah, cool.
No, and there's lots of other really cool art there. So, yeah, if you guys are out there, the f-min function. No, and Nicole, the s-min. S-min function. Oops, not skin. I'm getting auto-corrected. S-min. Hold on. S-min function. Yeah.
I don't know it, so we should play with it. I've never played with it. You play more with 𝗙𝗻 than me, actually, so
I do. I always come back to
I stay into the world most of the time with my shaders. But yeah, we have to, because I think we explored it last time. Remember, we were trying to make our new template.
We got
for refraction. I remember now. It was refraction that we were trying to explore, not 𝗙𝗻. Sorry.
Which I definitely like. I know how to do, but it's hard for me to do it from scratch.
I remember. I actually cleaned that template that we did, and I ended up creating a new one. So that could be a topic too, because I ended up improving the things that we had.
I can try and write out steps and like we can start it and try again next time or another time, and then from there we can add in the s-min stuff, and we can add back in Sean's cosine domain warping, and then basically you have the template that I start from all the time to do all my things. Let me just tweak this and move it over here. It'll be fun.
Also the activity to try as well. All right, everybody, so we're gonna go now. Yes, thanks for being here today.
Thanks for hanging out with us. We really didn't know if anyone would come, so we're really happy that you all came.
We thought we were going to be alone and maybe one or two people, so but that was lovely that a lot of you were able to tune in. So. Have a good evening or good day.
Have a good evening or day or afternoon, wherever you are in the world.
And rest of the week, and then stay tuned for our next stream.
Happy almost Halloween, y'all.
Yeah, that's true.
Next Tuesday.
That's true. And for people in Mexico, it's also like right after Halloween, Dia de Muertos.
Oh yeah.
Which is always very exciting too. So it's November.
I really want to go to Mexico one day for that.
Yeah.
My favorite 3D animated film is Coco.
Oh yeah. I cry with that one even. So it's so sweet.
It's a nice one.
So yeah. Happy spooky holidays.
Spooky holidays.
And see you soon, everybody. Bye.
Bye.